another. Randy's giving me hand signals. Nothing's working tonight, apparently.
Hold on. It said reconnect, trying to...
Are we connected or are we not connected?
We're live.
We're live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Looney Learning Center. I am the confused Tess tonight because Randy's leading me down all these different paths. And, of course, he's behind the camera tonight. Say hi, Randy.
Hi. Disembodied hand.
Yes, he loves playing that. And like, what was the...
Thing.
The thing. Yeah, he likes to be that.
Wow.
And he's all dressed up in his old man glasses tonight. Gotta love those. Anyways, how was your week? We had an amazing week. We had a busy week. We had lots going on in our local delivery, but we also had our Balloon Business 101 webinar on Sunday, which was amazing. And followed very quickly Monday with our pricing webinar, how to price your designs. And we had 16 people in that class, Randy. I couldn't believe it.
Yep. Susan's here.
Hi, Susan.
Shanna.
Hi, Shan. Are we talking?
Both. Salt Lake City and Jersey.
Nice to have you both here. How are you? So happy to be here. Wednesday nights are always my favorite, aren't they, Randy?
Yes.
And I'm so happy to have you all here. Who we got, Randy?
Shanna made the heart.
Nice.
Utah.
Hi, Sherry DeVries.
Elizabeth Spartley from New York.
Our balloon buddies.
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm glad we got all that sorted out and you're well on your way now, I hope.
Jennifer Nunez.
Hi, Jennifer.
Trish.
Hi, Trish.
Remember, everyone, say hi and where you're from out there.
Yes.
To be able to get an hour with that lady right there.
It's scary.
No, the scary thing would be if it was an hour with me.
That's true. No. But yes, we have our giveaway that we're still doing every month. If you check in here live while we're still on air, you get 2 entries.
2.
If you watch on the replay, I'm sorry, folks, I can't control him sometimes. If you watch on the replay, you get 1 entry. And then, of course, our challenges every week, you get an entry if you complete and post on our group here, the freebie chat group, a picture of your... Everyone's calling it homework, which I absolutely love. Let me just tell you.
Projects, homework.
I have always said that the youth is wasted on the young. I would love to go back to school now at this age. I would take it far more seriously.
No.
No, I know you had.
Nope.
But who would want to go back to school at this point? Am I the only one? I think it would be lovely. No more bills, no more. All that.
And Shanna says that she has her balloons ready for ABC4 tomorrow to deliver.
Yes, she's doing a big thing for her news station. I believe that's what that is.
Yes.
But yay!
And Kajiju's
Hi,
here.
Lauren. Nice to have you.
Lauren's
You're
here.
on time. I hope everything has settled in your world and everything is wonderful.
Do we have all month to finish our challenges,
yes.
Sherry's asking?
Yes, you have until the end of the month. I go back and I check everything. Originally, when I thought this whole thing up, I would give you like 24 hours, but that's not enough time. We're all very busy people. You have the full month until the end of the last live for this month. And then at the last live, the challenge will count towards the following month. That will give you time. That's sort of how we've been running it. It seems to be working pretty good. So yeah, you can go back and make all the challenges like on the last day and post them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you'll get 5 entries for it.
Yeah, and she'll go nuts. Carletta's here.
I will not. Hi, Carletta. It was so nice to meet you in the webinar this past weekend.
Inez is here.
Hi, Inez.
Suba.
Hey, Inez, I haven't seen a booking yet come through for you for your call this week.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Wilhelmina's here.
Yeah. Wilhelmina, hi. Nice to have you. Where are you from, Wilhelmina?
Yes, please. Let us know.
So again, for anyone new, we have our monthly giveaway where you get entries for checking in here. You just give like your state, province, country, something where you are. So it triggers me to write your name down. You get 2 entries for being here. If you watch it on the replay, it's 1 entry. And so I would love to learn where everyone's from. Yeah. Don't say sorry, Inez. Book it. Unless something's going on. I totally understand. But I miss you. Jennifer,
They had one last night.
I know, Jennifer. I'm so sorry. But if it makes you feel any better, it's like negative 15 degrees Fahrenheit up here right now. We are in the middle of a cold snap to end all cold snaps.
Yes.
And that's not even counting the wind chill factor. It's crazy. I have not been out of the house in a few days because it's cold out there, but poor Randy had to go on deliveries. He's not loving it.
Dun, 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 dun. Not loving it.
Right? Cute, Randy. But I'm sorry. I saw the pictures. I saw poor Louisiana's got like 10 inches of snow. My heart breaks for you. When I lived in Georgia for the very small amount of time that I did, we had a snow ice storm. And I laughed so hard because everyone else was like stopped on the road and freaking out. And I was like, boom, gone. Used to it.
We are iced in.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm so sorry.
Hey now, remember, it snowed in Hawaii a lot.
Up on the mountain where we didn't go.
Yeah, we could view
watch it
from the beach and see. It was beautiful. Pictures.
Yes. Sorry, I'm having a late day cup of coffee. I'm a little tired today. My voice is also not 100%. We had amazing numbers in our webinars this week. So I did a lot of talking. They went 3 hours plus.
Always.
I feel bad. I kept those people for far too long, but it was a wonderful time. I hope those who were in the webinars and are here enjoyed it and learned a little something from it, or a lot of something, hopefully.
Jordan.
Hi, Jordan. How are you?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. All right. So, as per your request last week, and I think it was Trish, glad to see you're here for it, asked for the heart done in the style that we did in the wreath for Christmas. And this is made out of duplets. Okay? So not quads, duplets, and it's a way of stacking them. Some of them have gotten a little out of control. I will say, it's much easier to do this method in a circle. Having to make it into a heart shape. Randy had an appointment this afternoon, and I was making this, and it's a good thing I was alone in the house. That's all I have to say. It's not easy, but bang for your buck. Do you like it? Does everyone like it? This is my little friend Wilbur.
Wilbur?
Wilbur the Wonder Owl.
Wilbur the Wonder Owl.
No. Hi, Suba.
Suba's...
Yes, actually. Yes, go ahead. Ask the question about 260s. And you've reminded me, we finally got our pump to work. So I thought I'd show you about how to put high float in here too.
After shoving all sorts of stuff into...
Oh, it was a battle. We've had it soaking for like 24 hours, and then Randy worked on it, and I worked on it, and Randy worked on it again. But we got it. We got it working. So I'm going to put it in a clear 260. We're going to have Randy come a little bit closer. So hopefully you can see it go in there. I have already pre-inflated this 260. It's, like I said, clear. I'll redo it.
It's clear.
Okay, so blow it up first. Okay, Suba, what are you trying to blow it up with? She's saying she couldn't blow it. I couldn't blow it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I need a few more specifics, hon, if you can. So I'm putting the 260 on the valve of the high float. You can see it's the little one. Oh, wait. One important step. You have to take all the air out of it first, or you end up with a balloon on the end. A blown up balloon on the end. Okay, ready? So put it on there. Oh, I didn't get all the neck out. Then we start sliding it on. Okay. Get as much on there as you can. You can see I'm pretty close to having the whole thing on there. And I'm going to go ahead and It's got air in it. Randy, did you have high flow coming out of this?
I didn't do high float yet. I was saving that for you.
Okay, so bear with us. We got to get the high float up the pump. In my defense, he said it was all ready to go.
In my defense, I said it was all cleared out.
All right. Anyways, that's how you would do it. You would get a little bit of high float in there. I know I've been trying to show you this for weeks now. Just take it off little by little, bringing up the high float as you come up. You would bring it up, keep taking it off. Hi, Christina. Nice to have you with us. And then out. You would just keep coming out until you get about an inch before the neck, then stop, because then it's going to get all over your pump and everything. And then you would just blow it up properly from there. I use balloon pump, but it's not inflating at all. The pump on a 260, the hand pump, are you using one of these? Okay, it should, if you put it on there, be fine.
Is it a 260 or a 160?
Some pump can't inflate 260. Yeah, get a legenda. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Shauna. Or Shanna, pardon me. But even this guy, don't mind my contact paper, if I was to put it on here, oh, it's not plugged in.
Did you unplug it?
I did. I unplugged it earlier today when I was doing this. Oh, from the wall. Randy. Hi, Roberta. Nice to have you on. So you could see it didn't want to inflate at first. Waiting for the noise. If you're putting it on here trying to inflate it, it will be difficult. But if you give it a little tug, it'll go. Okay, so you just have to like thin out the balloon down closer to where your valve is. I wouldn't recommend blowing them up with this though. I would do a hand pump would be better. Or like Shanna said, the Legenda is really good. Okay.
Yeah, the hand pump.
Two machines and I don't blow 260s. What do you use then, Roberta, to inflate 260s? Do you not use them, or is it? I'm curious now. But nice to have you on. And we have our call tomorrow. Roberta is one of our brand new mentees. Just signed up last night. So excited for that. Okay, so that's the high float. I'm sorry.
Oh, you just got.
Did I just spray high float everywhere?
Babe.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. Randy will get real mad at me if he's got to
You
clean
have
up
high float
on our map everywhere.
on Japan. You high floated on Japan. Everybody better not laugh at that.
I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. I'll try. Yay. Hi, Maria. Nice to have you with us. All right. So for this guy tonight, this one does not want to stay there. As I started saying, once you start playing with the lineup of them all by bringing them in or bringing it in up here, it gets a little fiddly. So don't think you're just going to lay this down and go for it. There is some structure problems. You have to play with it a little bit. But I already, Randy. Hi, Peter. I went to a webinar on how to use high float. Great, yes. All right, so to complete this, I have made up like a planogram of it. I'm going to fully explain it, and then I'm going to make it, because it is a little bit more complicated than I would normally attempt here on a live. All right, so starting in our middle, we have, starting from the bottom, this side, we have 11 duplets of 3-inch and 3 3/4 inch. Then we have 8 duplets of 3¼ inch, 3¼ inch, and 4 inch. Okay. Then we have 11, 8, 4 in here of the 3 inch by 3¾ inch. So 3 inch by 3¾ inch. And then we have a final 4 of 3 inch and 3 inch. And then it's mirrored over, and then there's a single one in the middle. Okay, so it's 27 on each side duplets. And then for the middle, there's another duplet. Okay, so 27, 28, 29 total, each side. Okay? It's a lot, I told ya. But you ask and I will deliver. I have finally made up a conversion for legenda to inches in your sliding scale that I will post tomorrow once I type it up. I need a secretary. Who wants to be my secretary? Assistant. My admin assistant is what I need. Okay, so.
Yeah, because that's kind of.
I know. When I first started, I was a secretary, and that was what they called me. So I'm spoiled, and I have I actually have 3, but we're going to be working tonight on 2 of the legendas so I can do this a little quicker for you. And so what I do, because we have the 2 different sizes in one duplet, I use 2 machines at once. It makes life easier, but you can do it with just one machine, because that is why the sizing is kind of funky with the 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. Because if you have a legenda, what I have figured out is, or what I did intentionally to make your life easier with the single, is the first ones we're going to start with are a 0.3 on the legenda. And then what it is, so on the legenda, 0.3 for the inside, the same thing, 0.3, but a double strike for the outside. So you can do it on one. For the sake of speed, I'm going to set it up so that I can do it double at the same time and then tie them together. It's a little faster. All right, so we're going to do the 11 duplets of 3 inch and 3¾ inch, or a 0.3 and a 0.3 twice. Okay? Everyone with me? So now I'm putting on here both of these, and then it's going to be a single. Tie them up.
Oh, you're so good.
Easy. It's so much easier. All right.
You know, everyone's saying that I should be your assistant. And I am your assistant, but if I got to type, she's going to get mad.
We don't have a week to type out one email. This man, I love him to death. He is great at a lot of things. Typing is not one of them.
Yeah. And Peter said, have you ever popped a balloon with high float in it?
Yo, many times. It is not enjoyable.
And Trish wants to be your assistant. Shanna from Utah wants to be your assistant. Sandra, she also uses 2 machines.
Yeah, it's easier. If you have to do volume.
Yeah. And Roberta says, I need one. I got a machine from Walmart. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, time to upgrade, hun.
How many pumps for each color if using a manual pump?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so if you're using a manual pump, that is where I have the inches, okay? So you would use a hand pump, and you would have can they see the size right here?
Yes.
Okay, so we're doing 3 on one side, and 3 3/4 on the other. I know it seems like a minute difference. and you would slide it through, okay? And then grab your other one, finger dexterity. Who's been doing their exercises? I haven't explained the exercise in a long time. You guys must think I'm just crazy. Okay, so that would be doing it with the hand pump to the same sizes, okay? When I talk about hand exercises, I mean get a stress ball and sit there and start squeezing it like crazy to increase your strength, or the hand grips that the guys at the gyms use, right? Those.
Or your husband's fingers, wrists, something just...
Arm, like just grab on there. Anyways, and then work on like your control by doing this kind of guy all the time in the cars, if you're driving around or on the computer. Also with your fingers with the pencils. Work on getting your fingers to move individually really well, okay? So that's what I mean when I say who's doing their finger exercises. All right, so how many do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. One more. We are also hearing that Friday, Sempertex is launching new colors. I am going to be on a special thing that they have for people that have MVP like I do, and I don't know, they're making it seem like we might actually get to hear ahead of everybody else, but I have to keep it a secret, so I won't be able to tell you before Friday, but I will know and I will have it all ready to go. All right, so what you do now, you've got your first 11 duplets. Because these are fairly close in size, I don't recommend making all of them and then trying to put it all together. Put it together as you make them, or else you're going to lose your sizes. It's going to drive you crazy. Okay, so
you're going to lose your ever-loving
mind. Yes, exactly. So I take a 260, I drain all the air out of it, tie it off so it's like a ribbon. Okay, you find your first duplet, tie that on. I do a double knot. I like to make sure it's not going to give way on me. Okay, so there you go. Now this technique is very easy. You take the first one and you cross it over. Like you're going to make a quad out of it. Randy, can you see that really well? Okay, so your first one with the 260, and then you lay it over. Don't push it down so it's beside. You don't want that. You want it just laying loosely. Wrap. Okay, then you come with your next one, and you go across from that and wrap. And it's a back and forth. Okay, so you can see how they're lining up. We're going to do all 11 of these in one go. I went one extra time on that one, doesn't matter.
Christy Poiveson's in here.
Hi,
and
Christy.
She's been in the hospital for almost 2 weeks.
No! Are you okay? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, hon. That's awful.
And Emily...
Is it that flu that's going around? The virus? I've heard it's horrible. Emily Douse? Hi, Emily.
From icy Tallahassee.
Yes. Mom was just complaining, I've heard. I'm sorry. But it's not just us for a change. We get it so bad up here.
Yeah, but they have no plows.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry you're going through it. I really am. It's no fun. I would not want it. All right, so we've done our first set of 11. Now we're going to do 8 at a 0.4 on the legenda. Okay. There we go. So we're going to do 8 of these now. So again, the light pink is going to be the single tap and the red is going to be the double tap.
Sounds like a Assassin Creed kind of thing.
Nice, Randy.
Just give it a double tap. Hey, we watch those kind of
We do.
shows.
We're watching right now. I know we talk about TV and I'm just pumping up here, but we're watching Warrior Nun right now, which I didn't have high hopes for, but I'm really enjoying it. We still have to watch Yellowstone, so don't say anything yet.
Roberta, I have to invest in balloon sizes. I mainly have 12 inchers.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're going to need 5 and 18s too. Okay. Yep. Especially for a lot of your projects coming up.
Emily's never seen snow, and I was hoping more than just sleet. She has sleet in Tallahassee, not real snow.
You've never seen real snow? Well, come on up, hun. We got a bunch of it for you.
Stay where you are. Don't do it. It's a trick.
Right? 2, 4, 6, 2 more.
And Christy had a bad infection, and tomorrow she's going to be in the hospital for her birthday still.
Oh, no. Aw. Aw, I'm sorry. You know, we're almost birthday buddies. Mine's on Saturday. 53, guys. Not happy about it. Aw, I'm sorry, Christy. That's awful. Are you here at Guelph General? But happy birthday.
Tammy, I actually love the snow, hate the cold. What? You can't. No.
I know. She's a little crazy, that one up there.
Yeah.
That's why she lives in the north. All right, so now we're going to start. We've done 8 of our next size. And here we go. Just putting them on. You can see this gets out of control. So I like to use my belly for good instead of evil. And I hold it.
Evil?
Well, it doesn't treat me very well some days.
Well, yeah. Also the hip.
Yeah.
You could also hip check it into the table. Tess knows how to do that from her derby days.
My derby days. All right, so there you go. We can see that we're like at this point now, right?
Well,
we're going
to the side.
Sorry, we're at this point now. We're going to start decreasing for the middle, right? Going together pretty easily, and you can see by having the smaller size on the inside creates that curve. So if we were doing a circle, we would have done it complete, and it would reattach into itself. But we've changed sizes, so the circle's not possible anymore. But that's what you want it to look like. Sort of. You can also use this like as a dragon's mane or a mohawk. Yeah, anything. All right.
A balloon frohawk.
Crazy, I know. All right.
Everyone's wishing Christy a happy birthday.
Yes.
She is at Guelph General, and watching you makes me feel better, she says.
That's lovely. Thank you. But I am really sorry you're having to deal with that. When I was in the hospital for my gallbladder there a couple of years ago, it was awful. Plus, no one came to see me.
Plus, it was graduation. And
I know.
Your daughter almost lost her ever-loving
mind. I know.
S word. Because, hey, I didn't pick on her. It was just because.
I know. All right, so now we're going to do, this is what the original chicken scratch looked like, everyone. So I cleaned it up, but I think what I did is I put anyways, I messed up the order of them, so I'm having to think on the fly here. So we have 4 duplets to do at 0.3. Okay. Oh, not all the same. So 4.
Trisha's daughter really loved the baby rattle homework.
Ah, nice.
And Roberta says she definitely needs a little agenda with those measurements.
Yes.
Can you post those measurements for us?
Yes, I will tomorrow, for sure.
And
it's very complicated. I understand that. Sorry, who?
Niece. Necee.
Nisi?
Nisi. They're 5-inch balloons.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about pronunciation of names. I need to hear stuff to do it, and I need to apologize profusely if it's a name I've never seen before, because yeah,
he struggles. Well, we both do, because we care very much about getting it correct. So
yeah, especially living in Hawaii for so long, I had to.
Yeah, that was fun. Just to interrupt Randy's story. So I started the 260 on this end, but I have to attach a small one because I have to go smaller at the bottom there. I started in the middle because I messed up my notes. I'm sorry. I'm going to blame it on fatigue. Okay, so from your smaller section, not the larger ones that we just did, from the smaller section, we're putting on the 3 and the 3 on the legenda and the double 3. So the 3-inch and 3 3/4 inch are going down here. So it's just the same. It's not a big deal to add on like that. Just make sure you're tied really well. Okay, so there we're coming down to the bottom there. See how that went? Now I'm going to put the small little top ones on. Leave this out because that's how we tie the two together at the end. Okay, so now I just need 4 that are both pumps at 3 inches. Okay. Yes, sorry, I'm using 5-inch Sempertex. This is their pastel matte pink and their fashion red. Oh no, sorry, these are Decomex red.
Yes.
Forgot about that. Oh, extra finger push.
I get her distracted sometimes, and
Sometimes.
well, hey. Oh,
I have to sometimes, it's just the two of us in the house, but sometimes I have to close my office door so he gives me a little bit of peace. All right.
okay. You got to pronounce that name.
Kwanzaa. Thurman, I love this group. I purchased practice balloons today. Yes. I'm so happy, and we love you too. Thank you for being here. All right, so we're going back to the top where I had the original 260 coming out. It's getting small, but it'll get us these 4 on there. Okay, we're going smaller. Okay, and so there is our first half of the heart. We have the 2 little single ones at the bottom that we'll have to add on, but we do that once we get there. So now I've got to do the whole thing one more time.
Are you going to start from the bottom up?
No, probably do the same thing again. It's easier. It really is easier that way, guys, because the flow of it is a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll work from the. If I can think and not have at the same time, we'll see. Did I mention I needed a 3rd coffee tonight to keep going?
I get her all befuddled.
I'm tired, but that's okay. I can't tell you how much fun I had on the webinars this week. We had 10 for the Balloon Business 101 and 16 in the pricing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm doing the 4 first because I have the pumps set to that.
Yeah, plus those, you can definitely tell they're much smaller.
Yeah. All right, so at the top where we meet, my 260 is getting really short. So again, I'm going to tie a new one on. There we go. There we go. Now I can keep going with these new 4 that I just did, making sure that your 260 is quite tight, okay? You don't want it to be too loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey.
And then it's just a bit of a bend. Right? To come back up. Now we're going to go to our bigger guys, which are our 3 1/4 and 4 inch, which is the 0.4 on the Legenda. You would think the amount I lift these pumps that I'd be like, whoa. But I'm not. I used to be.
Tammy, I'm sorry I missed the webinar this past weekend. I really wanted to attend. It's okay. We have more coming up.
Yes. Yep. We have figured out that the pricing is pretty much going to be every month, and then we're going to alternate the months between the color theory and the business 101. Okay.
We're also about thinking about doing a. Ooh.
That one got me.
The marketing and branding.
Yeah, a one that is just strictly marketing and branding webinar.
Because some people have a hard time with how to brand themselves and how to market themselves.
Or even what it means and what the repercussions of it all are. Oh, she's not sorry for us. She's sorry for herself. I love it. That's the best answer, Tammy. I love that.
For just a chat webinar.
We could.
I came up with an idea for like a once a month Q&A to where it's a monthly thing on a very private board.
Yeah. That's something that I am actually considering doing. Is just a Q&A webinar. 2, 4, 5. I need 8 of these.
Oh, Roberta, you're going to get explained to what the mentorship is all about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Is your call tomorrow? I can't remember now. Isn't that awful? My brain.
Yeah. How many people would like just a private, super private Facebook page where we do once a month Zoom calls to where everyone's on a Zoom feature?
Are you talking one-on-one Zooms with me or as a group?
As a group.
So a one night a month or one day a month where we allocate like 2 or 3 hours to just
chat.
Everyone can come on and like we pick a number and that would be the order in which questions would get answered. Probably kind of thing. And
talk about upcoming stuff that's coming down the pipeline. Also, new techniques,
it's just something we're mulling over right now. And Randy and I had a bit of a meeting this morning and it came up as an idea. So we wanted to feel you guys out and see if that's something you would even be interested in. But yes, to answer your question, Roberta, that is something we do cover a little bit in the mentorship. Enough that you'll be able to get going. And then we could talk about that more as we get you going. I am also, for those that are in my mentor program, you're going to see, because the numbers are growing, I am going to be opening up for the meetings that you can schedule on the app, some more evenings. Okay, so what Randy and I have noticed is that a lot of people need evenings, which I understand. You still have your job. And I only had a couple of evenings on there and a Sunday that were open for people not during like regular banking hours, we'll call it. But I have realized the error in that. So we're going to have Monday and Tuesday open till 8 for calls. I'm going to be having that switched on the app sometime tomorrow. I had hoped to do it tonight, but I couldn't. So watch for that. Okay. So if you need more evening appointments, that'll be what's going to happen.
Your mom's really trying to make you commit to something.
Why? Was she? Randy, you are making a birthday cake for her, and when you When can we do lunch? Yes, I know. Mom's on there. It's my birthday coming up this Saturday. And, you know, we do everything for everybody else's birthdays. And I don't really like to do too much for my birthday. Going out for a nice meal would be nice. And Mom, yes, I will let you take me out for lunch sometime very soon, I hope. I don't think I could get Randy to bake me a cake, but my daughter Jessie has talked about taking me out for dinner. So we'll see how that happens. It's on a Saturday. We're busy, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you can see now how that's forming, right? It's a labor of love. You just keep plugging away at this thing. My mom's got your number. I love it.
Who, mine?
Yes.
I can bake a cake, not a problem.
I know
Surely
you can,
you know
but you won't.
Can. Well.
This is the man that forgot my 40th birthday outright.
Yeah. Oh, I am so sorry that I forgot your 40th birthday in Hawaii.
Yeah, he seems to think that just because we were living in Hawaii, that's an excuse to miss the birthday. It's not, right? Back me up, ladies. It's not.
We were also doing a big concrete job.
We did a big concrete part. When we got home after work that day, he owned a concrete business, and I helped him that day. And we were out there and came back to the house, and I'm like, so where are we going for dinner? And he goes, why? What are we going out for dinner for? Meanwhile, it's been all day, not a happy birthday, not nothing, right? I knew this man had a bad memory. I didn't think it was that bad. And I had told our daughter not to give him a hint. So he's like, why would we go out for dinner? We got food here. And I'm like, no reason. And finally, Jess gave him the death stare, and he goes, oh, yeah, okay, let's go. So I do have a picture that we went out for dinner, and it was so hot that day. I had my sunglasses. I had the reverse raccoon thing going on in all the pictures.
Yeah. And she got free drinks at at the restaurant because...
Well, they knew us.
They knew us, and...
They remembered my birthday better than you did. But, revenge. April 18th is Randy's 50th birthday, and he hates his birthday. So I'm going to have a big thing and just...
Are you on Good Friday?
Oh, is that Good Friday?
Ha ha! I win.
No, I'll do it someday when you're least... Look at Jennifer. Randy!
Marlene, I started to watch you by myself, and now my husband's joined me every Wednesday. He is your fan.
Aw, what's your husband's name, Marlene? I'll say hi to my biggest fan out there. 4, 6.
Carletta, I forget what day of the week it is.
Yeah.
I am so horrible at that.
2, 4.
I sometimes forget what year it is.
Yeah, he does. But he's going to be 50. I'm going to be 53. I'm cougar territory, maybe like Black Panther kind of territory. Not a full-on cougar. Like, it's only 3 years, but yeah, I'm married.
Yeah, a kitten.
Meow.
Trish, April 14th.
How old are you going to be, Trish? Can I ask? I know you're not so stupid. I do. 2. After every one, I'm counting like I keep forgetting.
That's because we're distracting you.
Can I just say how much I love being here with you ladies and gentlemen now for Peter and Marlene's husband?
Yes. All
and
the
you,
guys.
I guess, too. Got to represent, right, Randy?
Yeah, exactly.
6, 8, 10, 11. There we go. All right, so I'm doing the final run of 11 before I do the last little one at the bottom. So putting on, you're just carrying forward.
Soup is doing her husband's 55th double nickel theme.
Oh, I like it.
Trish, 42.
Ah, young. Young.
Okay.
New Jersey Shannon. Shannon's on here too. Love you both. We love you too, hon. How did your son get home from school last week? And did you leave him there again this week? That's my questions. Inquiring Minds wants to know. Our sons are, like, first of all, incredibly handsome young men. But can I just say how polite and well spoken they are to like crazy lady in another country. And they were in the background for one of our calls. And they talked to me and they were so just sweet and genuine. You've done a great job, Mom, raising those boys. I'm very, very proud of you.
Yeah, because sometimes we get on calls with clients and their children are just...
Nah, I love watching the little kids in the background.
Yeah.
Randy's like, noise. I'm like, bring it. All right, so there we go. Sometimes your middle will straighten out, but you just give it a little bend again and it will be fine. Okay, so we're there. You know what, Mom? You know what this reminds me of is when we went to knitting and I've got the little pieces and now I have to sew the final part of the sweater together. There's 2 more on here.
Okay, so I think that
They're hearing you. Stefan said, it was a pleasure meeting you. See, a normal young gentleman would not say something like that. You have done, those are good boys. Sorry.
I would have just kept my mouth shut
Yeah,
around my mom's stuff because I'm from the generation seen and not heard.
Yeah. Yes, me too.
So Marlene's husband is, I can't pronounce this, Mauricio. Mauricio. See, I need people to
Translate for you?
pronounce for me. And Tarla, keep forgetting. Talara.
Yes. Sorry.
She keeps forgetting that we're here every Wednesday.
Yes.
And
every Wednesday.
She just turned 60 on January 9th.
Oh, happy birthday. Yes, I think I remember you mentioning that in another... see, Marlene says I got it. Lovely. I'm so happy. We tried really hard with the names. I'll tell you, I'll get up here and teach balloons all day long. The part that makes me nervous is saying the names because I would hate to say them wrong. So I just did another quick little 4 in the 3x3 pattern to close up the base. And now, actually, I'm backtracking just a little bit. I'm going to do 2 on one side and 2 on the other to make it even. Symmetry is a wonderful thing. Okay, now you can see we are there. I just have to tie these bottom ones together. So I'm going to move this apart, and this is a bit of the tricky bit.
Shanna from Utah. I'm the oldest. I'm the old person of the group. No, you're
not. No. And age is just a number. I firmly believe. All right. So you take your ends of your 260s.
Here we go. I'm going to do my job instead of reading the comments.
Yeah, on your phone all the time.
Do you see what I got to deal with?
You love every minute of it. Okay, so taking it, you need to have it so that it's like a jigsaw puzzle, okay? So it fits in. So if you've ended with a back one on this side, you got to end with a front one on this side. You see how it's coming together? And then you take that 260 and just spin it around so it stays connected. And then you would trim those off in time. What the heck happened there?
I don't know, but you got to teach her who's boss.
I do.
That's what she does to me all the time.
Well, if you'd stop being a problem child, I wouldn't have to. You think I give Randy a hard time? You should see my mom give him a hard time.
She tries to give me a hard time. She thinks she's giving me a hard time.
She's giving you a hard time. In her way.
In her way, but...
And there we go, guys. Okay? So it just comes around. Again, this is straightened out a little bit for me, but when you put it on your design, you just make sure you've got that point coming in. There we go. Okay. And then you have to sit there and fiddle with them to get them all lined up. Fiddly work, balloons is. Okay. And then I just put my little owl in there because I thought he was really cute sitting, because it kind of reminded me of the swing the birds are in the cage.
Birdcage?
That's a fun movie.
Oh, jeez.
All right, that's the heart for you. I'm pretty sure it was Trish that asked. The same way with my husband. See? Yeah, it's fun to pick on them. That's okay, Mary. Not a problem. You can watch it on the rewind. Or on the replay. Not rewind. My brain. So, we had 10 minutes for your challenge.
Do we though? Because it's like, oh my goodness, we never go over time.
Never.
When she said, "Hey, let's do 2 hours."
Randy did one of these. This is my foot, and it's going down. Meanie.
Really?
All right. So what I'm going to do for the challenge this week, I did it in the early summertime as sort of like just a demonstration. But now you get to play. So what I have is I have 5 variations of red and pink. Well, 1 red and then 4 variations of pink. We're doing a twisted rainbow. Now, when you do twisted rainbows, this one, again, you can use the hand pump. By all means, I'm going to make my life easier with the legenda. If you don't have one, seriously consider buying one. It'll just make your life so much.
Heck yeah.
All right, so we're going to take white first. And we're going to blow up and leave about 6 inches off the end.
Maria, did you just use glued dots? Glue dashes for the owl. Yeah, we used.
I just glued them in.
Glued up there.
And honestly, it's 1 up here and 1 on each of his little bottom here.
Footsies.
And he's staying really well. I like this little owl. He's cute. I've used it on a non-Valentine's Day design for a kid. I thought it was cute. But.
How many licks does it take you to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Oh, that just aged me, didn't it?
It really did. And me, because I knew what you were talking about.
Who here knows that Tootsie Roll?
Mine on Temu, super cheap. Yes. They're so hard to tie. For those that bought on Temu, if you want to put the link on there, and if I can ask someone to put the link to it on Amazon, those that have it already, would be lovely if you don't mind helping me out with that.
Actually, I think I got the one from the States on the
page.
On the page. You just have to look at our pictures and I think it'll
show up.
Pop up, but
if not, it's a Legenda B231 is the product name for it. If you Google it, it'll come up. The world would never know. I'm missing out on conversation. I have to tell you, every night after the live.
That's the Tootsie Roll thing.
Oh, yeah.
The world will never know. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, and
we never got an answer.
Jennifer goes, on the Tootsie Pop.
Yes. Some of us are of that age. We get it.
Yeah.
All right, so getting back on track. If anyone saw this and thought like didn't know that we are just jokesters and everything, I think they would file charges against me for husband abuse and also not professional at all. But we have fun and we're here for a good time, not a long time. All right, so I've tied the 2 white 260s together. Leave about 6 inches on the end because we're gonna be twisting our way out. So from the center, do a pearl. Okay, that is your, actually, a little bit bigger. a pearl and turn it into a pinch twist. I don't have enough air down at the end. Pinch twist. There we go. Okay, and another pinch twist. So we've got the first one and the second one, okay? And you kind of put it so it looks like, I always call them fishy lips, because from one side, right, they kind of look like fishy lips.
That selfie trend way back when
Right?
of doing.
Oh, I'm so glad that's over. All right, now we're going to create the anchors for our 260s to come into, okay? So, to make the twisted rainbow. So from the one side with the 2 pinch twist, you're going to do a pearl, and it's a small pearl. Itty bitty 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 pearl. Randy, you're going to want to come in. Itty bitty pearl, and followed by 2 more pinch twists. I know I'm doing these quickly, but hold on. I'll show you in a sec.
At least you're not doing the sped up version where no one talks and.
Yeah, no, that's no way to learn. All right, so see, I did a spacer and then 2 more pinch twists. Now I'm gonna go this way.
Oh, let's coin the phrase. Fishy lips, pearl. Fishy lips, pearl.
Right? 2 more fishy lips. They're called pinch twists for those learning, and you need to know the official name and not the test name for it. Okay, so now I've gone out the other side, single, and then another set of fishy lips, right?
See, but once you like do that name, it's there.
Yeah, I know. Red space in people's head brain. Sorry, I'm just organizing what order I want my balloons to go in for the rainbow. Okay, so we're gonna pause there for a second. I'm gonna blow up my pastel pink, because what we're going to do is start putting these in. You can either do all of the pinch twists at once or put them in. So I'm going on one side of the spacer, and you just wrap the neck around so you can see that it's in there, right? Now, this first one is going to decide how big this rainbow is. I like mine nice and petite, so I'm just going to flip it over at pretty much the 4-inch mark. You can see that. I'm going to pinch and spin it. Give myself some space, and then I cut it. Okay? Then when I back that off, that space becomes what I use to tie with. And on these, you want to give yourself a fairly decent amount to tie, because that now is going to come into the spacer on the other side, or on the other side of the pinch twist, sorry, and come through. Thank you, Randy. Static. So that's our middle part. And what I've done is I've gone on either side of the pinch twists. Your spacers on the inside, okay? Now I'm going to keep going, do 1 more on each side of the white, and then I'll put my next one in. Remember, a little tiny pearl, then a little bit bigger for your pinch twists. There we go. So another pair of kissy face. It's not going away, folks.
Fishy lips, pearl, fishy lips.
Has anyone posted samples for Valentine's Day yet? Do you have Valentine's Day orders in yet? I've got a couple, not as many as I would like.
I'm telling you, most men out there.
It's the women. All right, so then I'm going up with my next color. I think I'm gonna do this. Okay. So that was pastel pink, matte pastel pink from Sempertex. This is Sempertex fuchsia or fuchsia. Okay. Now you've got your first one in there, so we're going to go on the other side of that spacer. So where your next pinch twists are, tie that in. All I'm doing is sort of wrapping. And then, Randy, you're going to have to probably show on top here because I'm going to start. Okay, then come around. Make sure it's a little bit tight because you want it to snug in there. If it's too loose, what will happen is it will come apart. So you want to make sure you've got it quite snug. Measure where you think you're going to need to spin off. Spin. Give yourself some space for your neck. And then, oops, throw the scissors around because that's always safe. Those go in my box to save for tie-ins.
Or up against the wall where I have to pick them off.
Yeah, sometimes up in the rafters. Okay, so there's my pearl spacer. I'm going to come down and around that pinch twist, front and back. Okay, and that's my second tier of my rainbow. See how it's coming together? This again is like most of the challenges. It's finicky. It's not overly difficult though. As long as you have your pearls. Do you see why I demonstrate the pearls so much? They really are a fundamental of a lot of different things. Oh, Shanna, I want to see it. That was a really nice heart, Sandra. I agree. I want to try and make one in my spare time. Roberta, it's going to be an amazing year.
Yes.
Great success. I promise you that. As long as you put in the work, I promise to also put in the work, okay? Okay, so again, I'm doing now the other pinch twist on the other side. Okay, now we're gonna do, this is an old one. Let's see if this will even inflate. This is the, oh yeah. This is Chrome Mauve from Qualitex. That's how old that is.
From back in the days. We just really never did much with Chrome Mauve.
On my mermaids.
Mermaids.
Yeah.
But they were in fashion and then all of a sudden out. It's like we had a whole bunch and then no little girl wanted to be a mermaid.
Yeah, we haven't had a mermaid in a while.
But unicorns are always in fashion.
Unicorns are always. Okay, so coming down around, I'm nice and tight. Not too tight that it's going to flip over it. So that's why I lay it flat. And I'll put my hand down on here to measure. Okay, spin off a section for my neck. There, Randy doesn't have to pick that one up.
Yay!
Okay. Down. And remember, hide your mechanics. I don't want to see the necks ever. Ever, ever. In fact, I'm getting rid of one. Okay, next one. Oh, I got to do the
Pearl and fishy lips.
made my pearl too big. Taking it back a little bit. There we go.
Michelle, she's going to be working for Mardi Gras.
Can I come help?
Elizabeth struggles with pearls. Sharon Mohammed, we start at 6 p.m. EST.
Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, but nice to have you back. Haven't seen you in a while, but that's great to have you here. Here we go. Last one over here. Pearl. Pinch. Fiddly work. Fiddly, fiddly work. All right, now this is Raspberry by Sempertex.
Michelle,
Casey Hudson?
Yeah, we have a tutorial on YouTube for pearls.
Yes, it's a free tutorial on our YouTube page that will help you get it.
Yeah, so you can go right to our YouTube and watch that. We do it slow and steady like we do here. If I would just,
Actually,
come in.
pay attention to what I'm doing.
Hey, I'm reading stuff. Look at that snarky smile. Yes, I do love it. Lots and lots.
Yeah, I know. Okay, last one, guys. Although, I think I want to change it. I was going to put red on there, but I think I'm going to put a gold. I think it's going to be cuter.
Oh really? The YouTube name is Looney Ballooney Learning Center.
Yep. You'll recognize our logos on there.
Yeah, matter of fact, if you
And
go
my crazy face.
If you go back in the posts for the freebie chat group,
Yeah,
I posted a link to the YouTube channel to where you can find
Where to go.
where to go. So all you got to do is just click the link to go to our YouTube channel.
Yep. And don't forget, like and subscribe. We're trying to grow that YouTube channel so we can monetize it. We do absolutely love doing all this, but the supplies are adding up, let me just tell you.
Yes.
But absolutely love it. So if we can monetize through YouTube, that'll help offset some of that cost for us. All right. So there we go. That is, now we can do one of two things. This is really tight, so I'm going to just take this off. So I just cut it and I'm going to wind it around those last pinch twists. Okay. I know it seems overkill to be using 2 of the white 260s to do this, but it won't work with just 1. So you need 1 and a little bit. So I find putting the 2 together actually is easier to build out, and then you just trim off the excess like this, wrap it around those last ones, and you're good to go.
Michelle.
We need Sempertex to sponsor you. Yes. We do, absolutely. But you know what? I've been putting a lot of thought into that. And I really kind of like being able to tell you guys if I like something or not like something without worrying about if my sponsor's going to get upset. So I don't know. I think I might have events sponsored by if I could, but I don't really want to be like a affiliated designer. Because I do, like, I'll tell you, Sempertex, right now, their Reflex 260s are not great. They have a problem. They're blowing up weird. And I want to be able to tell you that I don't like Calisan, or I really like Decomex, but I wish they had better colors. So I really want to be able to be honest with you guys. So I worry about how sponsorship would affect that. So that's why we have the donation up and like and subscribe. We are trying to do this in and of ourselves so that we can give you that unbiased.
We want to be honest with everyone, and we don't want to be sellouts.
I don't believe it's a sellout, but I do believe you then have brand loyalty. And brand loyalty can be blind sometimes. And I don't like that. I like to be true to what actually works and what doesn't work.
Yeah, because
the results matter to me more than brand recognition.
Also, colors matter too, because certain colors only come in Tough Tex. Yeah. I mean, and then
like I have my favorite colors in different brands. So, but yeah, Shanna just said freedom to choose the brand and color. Exactly. So that's why I'm doing this, and that's why you might get a little sick of me saying, "Hey, we have our donations up there," and all that sort of thing. But it does allow me to tell you guys like it is, right? By the way, I just saw, and if you all didn't get emails about it, Balloons Online, you know how they sent me those boxes of the samples? They are selling the boxes of the samples now. It's $30 and you get the 2 boxes, I believe. So you can check them out. They're online on Balloons Online. So you can have your own to try and play with. Aw, thanks, Carletta. We try. That's there. Okay.
Yeah, we like being our own people.
Yeah. Well, you can't trust a lot of people out there now, or like the AI, right? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to tell you something personal about myself. I love to play the video games on my phone at night, like the merge games and all that. I love it. But there's a lot of ads on those. And a lot of the ads lately have been these AI generated, very famous people. Oh, come play my game, kind of thing. Like Keanu Reeves and who's the Facebook guy? Zuckerberg. They're not going to be on there doing that. So I don't know. I want you guys to know you get what you're seeing.
Yeah, there's no way that they could AI generate me.
I'm sure they could. So what I do to finish this all off, guys, I don't want to leave you hanging, but I take a string of pearls and I will put it on here. I'm going to lose the stack because I'm pushing on it weird, but that's okay. I'll get it eventually.
Do you want to put that on the...
Yeah, that might be easier. So I'm just going to take a couple of glue dashes and put them around to hide the symmetry of the twists. Because I don't know about you, but clouds never look like that in my world.
Twisted puppy dog cloud?
Sure.
That just came out of my head. I had to get it out.
Maria, you are so sweet. You're pretty great too, let me just tell you. And Maria, I loved seeing the picture of your son with your little baby rattle. I thought that was hilarious. Well, not hilarious, adorable. That's a better word. He's so cute.
The kids now are calling it Dorbs.
Are they?
Yeah.
We used to say that a long time. That was a long time ago, Randy.
No, a long time ago would be rad.
Oh, yeah, that's a long, long time ago. All right, so I'm just tucking these in anywhere they'll fit. There we go. All right, so now with the addition of the pearls, I like the clouds a little bit better. Do you?
And put it on top of the owl's head.
Right? Aw, look at that. That's cute. You don't have to put it on the heart, guys. I'm just doing it to be extra.
No, not my baby. Extra her? No.
I'm with you, aren't I?
I thought that was just a lack of
Judgment. Anyways, what do y'all think? Do you like the heart? Will you use that in designs is the question. And how will you decorate it up to show me on your entry for your drawing? I can't wait to see it. It's going to be fantastic. Any questions? Do you sell the sample? No, I don't. Probably maybe should, but no. Because, yeah, I never thought about it, to be honest with you. I should. Love it.
You're so good with those glue dashes.
I love these glue dashes.
Yeah, she can strip them. I sit there and I struggle picking the backing off of it, and she'll just like move me out of the way and
you're too slow.
get out of the way, old man.
Ah, Vivian, that's not a problem. Watch us on the rerun. You made it just before the ending, so you'll still get 2 entries into the drawing. That's not a problem.
Yeah, we still have quite a few people.
Hold on, what did Inez just say? Inez just said something. Tess, you mean the Celotex? Yes. That's exactly what I mean. Inez has found it on Balloons Online. Inez, would you mind posting that? Can you copy the link and post it in there for everybody? Would you mind? That would be wonderful if you could.
Please explain the entry and the homework again.
Yes. Okay. So the entries, if you are here during our live, during the 6 to 7, whenever we finish, and you say, hi, this is, well, I see your name, but from Ontario, Canada. You don't have to give the city if you don't want to. It's just a way for me to track everybody. Really, it's just something to catch my eye.
We like seeing how far we
And we
spread.
do. We have a map here that we've propagated with a bunch of pins that we love seeing. We want to travel the world. We've done a lot of traveling and we like to see where everybody is. So you get 2 entries if you watch live. If you watch it on the replay, you get 1 entry. If you do the homework and you post a picture in this group, okay, so you would just go to the top of the group and it has a thing, post, make a post or something like that it says, and you send it in. It doesn't post it right away. Please know, all posts come to us. We have to approve your posts.
Oh my God. Vivian, Midland, Texas. I lived in Crane,
Texas.
near Odessa.
There you go. You have a buddy.
I got cousins and stuff.
What all these entries are, so the homework, you do the homework, you post it on our page, we approve the post, we put it up. And you get 1 entry for each week of the homework. And as long as it's in before the end of the last live of the month, it counts for 1 entry for each homework assignment. Okay, I call them challenges. Everybody seems to be calling them homework, and I'm here for it. I absolutely love that. And then at the end of the month, after the last live, the next day, I spend a lot of time creating ballots. In fact, I still have all the ones from last month here, where we do a drawing for 1 person who checked in, and they win a 1-hour free video conference call with me, and we can talk about anything you would like. All right? So for this week, the homework is just the rainbow. Okay? The white and the rainbow, completing it like this. I'm going to be looking for consistency in your pearls and making sure that these are all lining up and there's no big gaps. Okay? I don't grade your homework. I'm just letting you know things that I might comment on. I don't grade it. You can dress it up however you would like. You can do it in any color scheme you would like. Get creative. I love to see how you take these little ideas that I have and run with them. Put them into a design, something.
What is Khadija going to put on hers?
Or Inez, right?
Or Inez.
By far the most experimental with putting it on different things. But I love to see your posts. Believe me, nothing makes me happier in the morning when I go online and I see that we've got like 3 or 4 posts to put up, or Randy's already gotten to them, and I go and I look at the page and I'm seeing everyone's homework.
Yeah, the lace one was fun.
The lace one, y'all seem to like last week's. I like it. It was a fun one. Practice those. They can come in really, really handy. Yes, we will post the agenda links for you. I think what I need to do is at the top, I think I can post like highlights, and I'll put a thing of all what tools I like and where you can buy them from. Yeah. I think we'll do something like that as a file. But I hope you all learned a little. It's 7:20. Oh my God, the time flies when I'm.
But also mention the 2 webinars coming up.
Yep. Thank you, Randy.
So I
was talking earlier. The demand for the pricing webinar is huge. And so we have decided we're going to do a pricing webinar every month, unless there's a month where it dries up and nobody wants to, and then I'll reevaluate. But for now, like we had 16 people in on Monday, and I would really love it to be like 10 and under. So I think by doing them every month, it will be better. So we have already on the schedule, Monday, February 4th is our color theory webinar at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Color theory, for those that don't understand what that is, it can be very daunting to people to know what I cover. So what we do is we take a look at the color wheel. We take a look at using secondary and tertiary colors, where to line them up, what looks good. We delve a little bit into the psychology of color and what is appealing to people's eyes and what makes them feel good, what makes them feel cold, all of these things. A lot of us don't know that that's, it's an actual really big thing in marketing campaigns. They put a lot of thought into color. So not only for your balloons, but for your own branding. It's a good thing.
The psychology of it.
The psychology of it, yeah. And then on Sunday, February 16th, we're going to do another pricing webinar. That is going to be at 3 p.m. What we're going to do with the pricing webinar is every other month, or 1 month it's going to be on a weekend, and then the following month it'll be a weeknight. So I'm hoping to try and get everybody who wants to participate on a date that they can, okay?
It's so hard to get.
Sometimes it's a losing battle. No matter what day I pick, it's not the right one. But we're trying really hard, guys. If you have a request, please direct message me, and I will work on making it happen for you. All right?
And Shanna has posted the Legenda link
awesome.
from Amazon, so I gotta probably go in and
approve it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Emily, I'm so excited. I hope to see. Well, I look forward to seeing you there.
Ta-da! And hopefully no snow.
Yeah. I hope you all thaw out in the south, and feel a little bit worse for those of us that live up with it for 6-7 months out of the year.
Michelle Casey, can I pay for the recording from this last weekend class?
Message me. We'll take care of all that for you.
Yeah.
If you want. Yes, they're all up. The recordings are up. If you want to watch the ones from this past week, message me. It's the same price whether you were live or watching on the recording. But we can get you hooked up for that. Not a problem. Any other questions?
There's also a chance if you really want to just do a one-on-one with Tess.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So a lot of people forget. I have on our website where you can have a 1 hour or a 3 hour or a 6 hour one-on-one with just me. Those are options you can purchase if you just want to save up all your questions and sit there and rapid fire them at me. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So check all of those options. We have a lot on the website. And that's about it for the night, I think, guys. 7:30 almost. But you know what? I'm going to go upstairs, have a quick shower, crawl into bed, and watch this back. I always watch it back because I have missed so many of your comments, and I love reading every single one of them. I want you to know I do. I read every comment at least once, at least twice, because I do it the first night, and then I do it when I accumulate all the the who said what when. Yeah. So, all right. Yes, Shanna, I am really looking forward to that tomorrow. I didn't get to talk to you very much on the webinar the other night. So I miss you. Thank you all so very much. Stay safe out there. We've got yucky weather.
Roberta, the time on the 4th, I think it's 6.
4th is 6 p.m. It's a nighttime one. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're on the same time zone, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's what's going on, guys. And thank you to all my mentees. We've got some new ones. I have space for one more, and then it's a waiting list, guys. So if you are thinking about it, get on it. I do. The onboarding, it takes a little while. So in a few weeks to a month, we will hopefully have a couple more openings. But right now, oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. I only have room for one. It's Randy's fault.
Oh, how's it my fault?
It's always your fault.
You say your tagline.
All right. Thank you all for coming. I hope you had an amazing time and enjoy the journey of ballooning it yourself. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.